It is Monday, and that means time to look at what happened this weekend and what is going on in sports. Here to give us his take is RDS sports analyst Meeker Guerrier. So, Meeker, the Canadiens came back from a road trip with 3 points. Kind of time to score as much as possible now, though, right, with the playoffs closing in. And there are some questioning Brendan Gallagher's 6 goals in 62 games right now.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have been talking about him recently. It calmed down a little bit in the past few weeks, but people are starting to think, can Gallagher be a healthy scratch? Honestly, Caroline, I understand people asking what he brings to that team with only 6 goals, but he brings a lot. He brings character. He's a veteran on that team. He's been around the Habs for so long, Caroline, that I don't see how the Canadiens are going to leave him on a healthy scratch, because he's been with the Habs since 2012, and I don't see how the Canadiens can keep, I would say, the team chemistry and the respect of the other players as well if you leave a veteran like him on the sidelines. And every time the Canadiens have been somewhat of in a drought in the game and they needed character, they needed to come back, Brendan Gallagher showed his value. But I don't think that he'll be left on this side. As for the trip, you saw the Canadiens win on Saturday against the LA Kings. It was a very welcomed victory, because it was a hard trip with 1 loss in shootout as well as 1 loss in their regulation. So they had to win. And it's funny, Caroline, because it was their worst game of the trip, but they were able to win that game, their only win. And this week will be no different, with 5 games in 8 days. So it's going to be a very big week coming for the Habs.
Yeah, but they won because of some amazing goaltending by Jakub Dobeš at the end there. Let's face it. Let's move on to F1 now. It had its first race of the season in Melbourne, and Mercedes won with George Russell. Any surprises there?
Yes and no, because there are so many rule changes in F1 this year with the hybrid engine, 50% electric engine, and it's very hard for the drivers to find a way to gauge that energy in their cars. So we've seen a lot of surprises, a lot of cars, passing other and overtaking other cars. We hadn't seen that in a while in F1. I know a lot of people are not happy about those rule changes, but it's also the reason why there are teams like Cadillac and also Audi that came back to Formula One. So to see that, it's going to take a while for the drivers and also the teams to adapt. But it was not quite a surprise after the qualifications on Saturday to see the Mercedes win that race. But it'll be very interesting, especially with Ferrari being 3rd and 4th.
Okay, and quickly, let's talk about Felix Auger-Aliassime, doing very well at Indian Wells so far. He beat fellow Canadian Gabriel Diallo, I think it was yesterday. He has a ways to go, though, but he's looking good, right?
Yeah, he's looking very good this year. He's top 10. There's a reason for that. He's been playing very well this year. It's heartbreaking that he had to play against a fellow Canadian and Quebecer, but he showed his experience yesterday after losing the first match, the first set, and finally he was able to win 6-3, 6-3 the other 2 sets. So yeah, great for Felix, and he's playing tomorrow against Arthur Fils.
Okay, and just to sum up, I'm a huge Brendan Gallagher fan, so I'm not pushing him aside at all. Just some people are talking about it, so I had to bring it up.
And it's fine, and it's fine, but he's not going anywhere for now.
Good. All right. Thanks, Meeker.
Take care.